I just broke the door. Get out of the car. Get out. What the fuck? Turn around. For what? On your stomach. For what?
Sometimes, even kids turn into criminals. From insane temper tantrums to downright destructive behavior, these kids are a menace to society. The kids and bricks. These burglars were tiny, but they were better at keeping the police at bay than most dumb thieves. The two kids had sneaked into a house to rob, but their sneaky attempt had alerted the cops.
First thing I saw when I arrived there was one of the lads pick up a chimney pot from the top of the roof and chuck it off. So that was the first thing I remember thinking, right, this is a serious incident.
The officers raided the area, only to find two very stubborn teenagers climbing on the roof. Oh, they didn't stop there. The boys ripped apart the roof and threw one brick after another at the cops. No shield or negotiator made them listen.
You're all right there.
The horrifying thing was that the boys had created a war zone, and their tantrums were only growing worse with time. After nearly 8 hours, the cops decided to get down to their level. They whipped up a deal that no kid would have ever refused. Free chicken.
I've wrapped this up so I didn't want it to go cold. Right, you come down. You'll have 5 minutes to eat as much of that as you can, and we can finish all this.
Too bad they didn't know they would be arrested after that appetizing meal. The unexpected confrontation. A 12-year-old boy and a 14-year-old girl were cooped up at the house and ready to rain terror on the cops. The officers waited 45 minutes, trying to get the armed kids to walk out the door peacefully. But the kids were in no mood to listen.
Don't do this. Don't make me do this.
They were simply buying time to brew up the worst plan of their lives. They were busy assembling an AK-47. The chaos went on for 9 long minutes. The officers had no choice but to use brute force to get the tiny army to wave their white flags. The spitter who got humbled.
Why you want to talk to me?
Come here, what do you...
Whoa.
Turn around, turn around. Turn around, I said.
The cops chased down a potential suspect, only to find that it was a 12-year-old boy. But he wasn't an ordinary kid.
What is that under arrest for?
Hey, you want to help me, or...?
Yes. What is that under arrest for?
No, this one was pretty sly for his age. He started to resist the arrest.
What
What did I do?
He had a
Tell
fast
me
man
that.
handling, and he's been having
Tell me
people buy
that.
shit for him over in the
What did I
Walgreens.
do? He did for.
Here, relax, dude.
Hey,
You resist, you're gonna...
calm down,
it's
all
gonna
right?
Alright, watch out, bro.
Hey, no.
Alright, watch out. Let me go.
We're not letting you bed.
If that wasn't bad enough, the boy was spotted cussing and calling out racial slurs at the officers. But he didn't stop there.
Yeah, you can't do this. You can't.
Hey! Hey, hey, hey!
You can't do this.
Hey, hey,
You can't.
What's your name and your badge number?
Let me go. Let me go.
What's that?
Let me go.
No,
I got it,
Let me
I
go.
got it.
I don't care. Let me go.
You got this to a minor.
Let me
Put you in
go.
the back of the car.
No, you're not.
Yes.
I ain't do nothing to you.
Remember that. You guys
I
are
ain't do
doing
nothing
this
to
to a
you.
minor.
The kid got so feisty that he spat on the cops.
I don't want your bitch ass. Get her, bitch. Do something. Not.
The officers would have let him go for doing it once, but the kid was on a different level. He refused to comply. So, the officers brought out the mouth guard to keep the boy at bay.
Hey,
I can't breathe.
turn over.
I can't breathe.
There you go.
Alright, let me get out, bro.
No, you're not getting that gas.
Bro, take this bag off my head. Take this bag off my head.
That didn't just stop him from spitting, but it also shut his mouth right up.
Let this bag off my head. Let this bag off my head. Let this bag
Stop,
off
man.
my
Stop.
head. Let this bag off my head. Let this bag.
Hot on heels.
Hey guys, come on here. All 4 of you. Come on. Damn.
This young kid knew he was busted, so he tried to flee. Yeah, that's going to save you from the fact that you brought weapons and masks to school. His friends decided to go the same route, but one by one, they were all taken down.
Put your hands up! Hands up! Turn around! Put your hands up!
Hands up! Hands up!
Hands up!
It took a long line of cops and several police cars to track down the teenagers, but the officers eventually took them into custody.
You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in the court of law. You have the right to an attorney if you cannot afford one. You will be provided. Understand?
The worst timing? This teenager had a hunting knife hidden in his hooded top. By the terrified look on his face, you can guess that he's going to make a stupid move. He really thought that a sucker punch would get him out of there, but that dumb strike landed him straight in jail.
Sorry, Mace. Sorry, can you just... Cheers.
The smirking boy. A couple of boneheads drove a car straight into the flower shop. Wait till you see their faces. Yep, clearly not adults. You'd think that the crash knocked them to their senses. But boy, oh boy, would you be wrong. If that wasn't enough, the sneaky boy started to resist arrest. Nothing sat well for him, and the cops took him into custody. The teenage bully. Two teenagers were driving by the road when cops pulled a traffic stop on them. They could smell the weed right out of the door, but the kids thought they could outsmart the officers.
Do you have your license with you?
I do have my license.
The reason we pulled you over is when you guys turned out, you made an improper right.
Improper right?
Yep.
Do you have a medical marijuana card?
I don't have a medical marijuana card.
No, I wasn't driving earlier.
She was just
I was maybe sitting, but I wasn't.
Well, she was sitting.
Wait, why were you watching this?
We drove by. Yeah.
The girl's friend got riled up pretty fast. He started cursing the cops and wasted no time in turning into an entitled bully.
Ma'am, step out of the car. I do have the right.
Come over here.
Right by 7-Eleven.
Ma'am, step out of the car.
Watching me over there. Don't touch me.
Ma'am, I'm about to grab you.
Don't
Step
you,
out of the
don't
car.
you dare
now.
touch me.
Step out.
Don't you dare touch me.
Hey, hey!
Stop! 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 And they just slammed her on the ground. What's your badge number?
Hey, get back!
What's your badge number?
Get back! You want to go to jail too?
Right.
Get on the sidewalk!
Just stand here.
All the aggression pulled the boy into the same fate as her friend.
You said come on the sidewalk. I'm on the sidewalk. I'm not going nowhere. I'm not going nowhere. I'm staying on the sidewalk.
Okay, grab him.
I'm staying on the sidewalk. I'm not going nowhere. I'm staying on this. No.
Get me out of here.
I'm not moving. I'm staying on the sidewalk. I'm not doing nothing. I'm not doing anything, dude. Stop. I'm not doing nothing. I'm not doing anything. I'm not doing. Okay, I will stop. Bro, I wasn't doing nothing. I'm not doing nothing. I'm not doing anything.
It was only when the cops got to searching him that he started getting humbled. Turns out the boy was hiding a weapon.
Hey, I just pulled this out of his ass, okay?
What?
Yes, so get back.
Mom, I did not have that on me. No.
Ma'am,
Mom.
step back. This just came out of his pants, okay? So step back.
Yeah, that didn't help his case. The two teens were arrested and sent to jail. The young boys on the prowl.
911, where's your emergency?
Yes, ma'am. We're at Brook Circle and US 1. It was those two little kids, and as we were driving past the property, the little kids were standing out in the field. It appeared that he had a handgun and he was pointing it at our car as we were driving by.
The officers got a report of two rowdy boys hiding at a house with a weapon. They didn't stop there. They were playing around with the actual firearm, thinking they were playing Counter-Strike in real life.
Let me see your hands.
Stop right there. How old are you?
We are both 12.
Keep your hands where I can see them. You drop them, bad things are going to happen. You understand me?
When the cops got to the scene, they tried to sneak out the back, but a few threats of the police dogs sent them running straight into the hands of the cops. Even then, they had the audacity to lie. Pretty soon, the cops found the bullets the kids had already fired for the sake of fun.
One in the chamber, one in the, ready to go.
Safe to say, anybody in the police department didn't think that way. The boys were then arrested. The violent arrest. This footage got the public into a bit of an outrage. A school kid refused to play kickball at the gym and decided to sit the class out. But when the boys started playing basketball, he chimed in. That got the gym teacher all furious, who confronted the kid pretty harshly. But the teacher had started something that he had no intention of finishing. After hearing the gym teacher's petty wails, the cops decided to intervene. After about 10 minutes, the demands turned to threats. Since he wasn't planning on going quietly, the officers decided to use brute force on the teenager. And well, that earned the footage the title of a violent arrest. The teenagers on the streets. A couple of teenagers were selling water on the street. The cops tried to handle it the decent way, but the hormones on these kids were far too troublesome.
You're probably right. I probably should. No, you're right. You're right. Oh, now you gotta run. Okay, yeah, that's probably good for you too. Keep it up.
Things soon escalated when a few heated words were exchanged.
Oh, no. Hey, stop resisting. You're gonna get tased. Stop resisting.
The next thing you know, arrests were being called out.
Get out of the road.
Another kid tried to join in on the action, and he had his wish granted too. The cops took him in just like his friend. The handcuffs on their hands shut their mouths pretty fast. Maybe just stop fighting. Two kids were coming in hot at each other with punches and kicks. A cop saw the whole fiasco and ran to rip them apart from their brawl. But one dumb kid decided to do something dumber. He body slammed the police officer. The student probably forgot who he was fighting, and that power move got him a free card to go to jail. Were the kids asking for it? These employees were not happy with the horde of kids entering the restaurant. The problem was that they were refusing to leave. The workers had no choice but to call the police on the 50 pesky teenagers.
I gave you the water before you came in. They didn't want you in here. Time to leave, folks. Time to leave.
The cops tried for the longest time to tell the kids to leave, but they had learned a few curse words that they weren't hesitating to use in front of the cops.
I'm telling you that, okay? I already talked to the manager, so you either start leaving or we're going to start locking people up. We have other people here. All right, time to go. You're not going back in.
Yo, who are you touching, bro?
I'm touching you. You're not going back in. Time to go.
One of the guys was so uptight about the officer's request that he quickly became quite arrogant. So the officers pulled out the big weapons. That's when the threats of these kids turned to petty shrieks. One got slammed to the ground, while others were thrown against the window. Within minutes, 8 of them were arrested. The quick arrest. A 14-year-old kid was asked to leave the eatery a couple of times by the officers. He thought that they were empty threats and decided to cuss at the cops. Well, you can imagine how that went down. the stupid teenager.
Do you know what this kid looks like? Let's get his backpack too.
A boy ruined his day in school when he bragged to his friends about being armed. That subtle flex was not treated lightly, neither by his friends nor by the cops. The teenager decided to hide the weapon, probably because he was scared.
Okay, take your backpack off for me. All right, so somebody reported that they have a photo of you, and in the photo it looks like there's some sort of a weapon sticking out of a pocket, or take your hands out of your pockets. Okay, do me a favor, just lift your sweatshirt up, turn around for me.
But it took the cop merely a few seconds to get him to blurt out everything. The boy was arrested right there and then.
Not hard.
Is it?
And there is a mag inside of it.
What kind of gun is it?
The knife wielder. Two juveniles were fighting with one another when things escalated. One of them pulled out a knife and started to threaten the other kids. The cops joined in on the action, but the kid refused to put away the knife. So, the officers had to use some force to put the offender to the ground. The humbling arrest.
What's up, man? What's up? What's up? What's up? What car you in?
I ain't in any of these cars.
Let's go. Then you gotta get out. Let's go.
Nah, I don't gotta go nowhere.
You live here?
I don't got. Yeah, I live here. You don't got.
Okay,
what you walking up on me like that for? What's up?
The cops got a report of a few teenagers causing havoc near an apartment complex. When the police got there, it didn't take them long to know that the group had been drinking. One boy chose to act macho.
Like I won't.
Like you what? Like you want what?
I ain't gonna say nothing on that camera.
What
So
are
I'm
you
saying,
gonna do?
take that off.
What are you
Take
gonna
it
do?
off and you see.
Okay,
Take
take out
the
the
seat. Yeah.
Let me get your ID.
You ain't gonna get shit.
Okay.
Take it off and you see. Well, what you laughing for? I'm right in your shit. Take it off.
He called out a few empty threats that he had no guts to face. That smirk of the cop alone should tell you all you need to know.
Okay, so why'd you get in my face? All right, stand up.
Not me too, sir.
Hey, what you doing there? Hey, back up. Hey, back up.
Back up, back up.
What you doing there? Hey, back up.
Right now.
The f you doing, bro?
Back up. It's no big deal. It's no big deal.
When the cop dragged the boy to the car, that's when his sorry mouth started babbling apologies.
Help, where you going? Nah, bro.
It's all good. I ain't doing nothing. No, it's no big deal. It's no big deal. It's no big deal.
Sit down. Joey!
It's no big deal. I didn't do nothing, bro.
You were about to hit me, dude.
I was not about to.
So why'd you bar your fist and get in my face?
Because, dude, you're running up on me, bro.
Yeah,
Like,
okay, okay.
Get your bitch. What's going on with him?
Step out, step out.
Hey, give back keys, bro. I'm sorry. I was just hyped up, dude.
The boy was later arrested and taken to jail.
We'll call or do whatever needs to be done.
Okay.
Too small for handcuffs. This child threw a tantrum and made the fight physical. He hit his teacher, and the school thought it was best to call the cops on him. What happened next was concerning to some. The 8-year-old boy was taken into custody, and his hands couldn't fit into the handcuffs. The scared teens.
Watch yourself, watch yourself. Hey man, step out the car for us, bud.
Cops reported a call to find something pretty unexpected. Inside the car, they found a couple of teens responsible for the horrid crime.
Step away. Stop! Stop! Stay there.
The two apparently had harassed a woman with a weapon and didn't shy away from using it. Can you guess why they used it? Road rage. Yep, that's right. For all that attitude on the streets, the teens turned meek pretty fast, though. The cops called them out right there for their stupidity, but they didn't need any more ammo, and the couple was arrested within minutes. The Karen in making.
Where are you going? You better sit in the front of your car?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, you all right?
Yeah, I'm fine, I'm fine, I'm fine.
We're gonna have the fire department come in and check you out, okay?
I'm good, okay?
This teenager, right here, is a Karen in the making. And you'll soon see why.
Sir, I don't think you can open this.
Yeah, I can. Step out of the car.
What's your clause?
Because it's for my safety. Step out of the car.
Here's...
A drive-through complained of a couple of 18-year-olds fistfighting with each other. The cops chased down the two cars and found 3 lanky boys and a girl at the scene.
So why do we get pulled over?
Why did you get pulled over? Because you guys were obviously involved, right? When did you get sent car?
Did you guys see it?
Well, no, we didn't see it.
You didn't at all?
Call in, right?
You got called in?
Well, yeah, that's why we're all here. I'm not here.
It was really late.
Huh?
Late as shit. It was right now.
I understand that. That's why there's people over there, too.
So there's cops over there?
Yes, there is.
Okay, good. Literally. It was random as shit. We were in the driving lot and they literally just got out, got mad, and started fist fighting. I couldn't even control it because they're all like the same height as him.
How do you know?
The teenagers tried to get away by lying, but the handcuffs soon made them turn on each other. There was a crate of beers in the car, and it didn't take the boy long to throw the blame on the girl.
Why are you fucking cuffing him?
I'm not cuffing
him. It looked like you were.
No, he is.
Don't
let me do my job.
You're cuffing him.
Hold on, dog. What's it? He's holding his hand on my back. Because you're about to go into cuffs. You don't stop talking. Stop talking. You would have called 911.
I can't. I'm fucking over the top because some guys just jumped him for no reason. You don't get what that's like. No guys have ever done that to you, obviously.
I literally got come by 3 people for no reason. I was going through the McDonald's drive-thru and drunk.
But since he was still found drinking while driving, the cops let him go off with a warning. Karen, on the other hand, didn't want to play by the rules. She was told to leave multiple times, but she decided to play the stubborn toddler.
My phone isn't...
Leave.
How am I gonna call
You already walked away. Leave.
Can I find my phone?
Yeah, find your phone. Do it now.
You got the flash.
Okay, fine.
Like, listen, hey, I actually thought about being a cop, but after meeting y'all, like, where the f are the women?
It's probably a good thing you changed your
Where
mind.
are the women? Y'all suck. What do you guys think I should say when I go to his house?
She's 18, so she can't have those beers.
Take them out. They're empty. Thank you, Daddy.
You can keep those because they're empty.
Good for you. Is littering a crime? Okay, I'm sorry. Not sorry, sir. I'm sorry. I'll pick him up. I'll pick him up.
Too late.
No, I'll pick him up.
You want me to go to jail? Talk yourself into things.
It only took a few minutes for her to start throwing tantrums, and the cops were in no mood to put up with her. So, they pulled out the handcuffs and took her in. The fake performance. The cops stopped a couple of teenagers for a routine traffic stop, but these entitled teens decided to go on the route of wild accusations.
What's going on, man?
Nothing's going on. What is y'all thinking for?
License and insurance.
Okay, give me a second.
The windows, oh, that one goes down.
Insurance.
License.
Okay, I have a license. My
You have your
shit's
ID,
valid.
sir?
Y'all don't have to speak to him.
I need his ID. He doesn't have a seatbelt on. I need his ID.
We're in a parking lot, dude.
I saw you drive up here.
When? Because I just was sitting there.
Yeah, I know. I was pulled in behind you.
No, you wasn't. Because I was in the drive-thru, and then I parked for a second, and then y'all came.
Hey, I'm not going to have the argument with you.
They whipped up a fake drama to try and bully the cops. They really thought that their performed act was going to beat the actual body cam footage.
Get out of the car.
Get out of the car. Get out of the car. We're gonna break this window if you don't open the door. You're touching me.
Don't reach.
Ow, Dennis. Ow. Ow. You have a body cam on. Ow. 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 I just broke the door. Get out of the car. Get out. What the fuck? Out. Turn around. For what? On your stomach. For what?
When the police brutality act didn't work, the woman pulled out the pregnancy card. God knows if she is right or not.
Are you on any kind of medication or drugs or anything?
No, I'm pregnant!
You know how easy this could be if you just would have unlocked the door?
I did!
And did exactly what they told you to do?
You pulled me over for no reason! I just pulled out
See
the
those tinted windows? They're entirely too dark to be driving with.
Can you please get the hair out my face? It's all in my...
I'm not going to do that because you just spit all over your hair.
And I just saw hair, dude! I'm getting a lawsuit out of y'all.
Her father dropped by, and only then did she quietly go into the police car. The dumb kid and his wild claims. When you hear what this kid is trying to say, you are going to end up in a state of disbelief.
I don't bring the rifle because I'm like assuming I'm gonna have to use it. I just bring it because first of all it looks cool, and second of all it's like the comfort thing. It's like when I have it, you feel 20 times more comfortable and secure in your gun situation with the gun.
He admitted up front to bringing a bullet to school. The administration went into a state of utter panic and called the cops on him. He agreed to all the claims pretty fast and showed no sign of guilt. That's because he didn't think he was doing anything wrong. To make matters worse, he tried arguing with the cops about the law. Yeah, that should earn him a crown for delusional entitlement. He really thought the officers were arresting him for a made-up law.
It's made up. No, it's made up, dude.
Make up things.
It's
we
made
don't
up.
have the authority to make things up.
The arrest that got the officer fired. A young boy was found with a cigar in his hands. When the cops started questioning him, he didn't take the easy route. But that attitude only made the cop angry. The officer decided to use brute force, and the clip went viral, and public outrage forced the department to fire the cop. The fake cop. A police officer witnessed a daunting scene on the streets. A young man was trying to pull a traffic stop on a driver, but something didn't sit right with the cop. For starters, he didn't have any ID on him. In fact, he had made up a whole story and was playing perfectly to his role. The officer decided to play the good guy, but without letting the kid know anything, he called the head of his supposed department. That got the impersonator all panicky. He knew he was done for and came clean to the officer. Heck, he even started crying. But it was too late. He was. That's all for this one, folks. If you enjoyed this video, hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe and ring that bell icon to be notified of our future uploads. We got a ton more fun content coming our way. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.